I want to get the cinnamon biscuit bites, please.
Would you like, sir?
Let me get a 20 piece. All right, thank you. So she said at the window that the Cinnabon biscuit bites have like a cream cheese icing spread. So I'm assuming that, yes, obviously it's going to be the same icing as on a regular Cinnabon that you would get.
I know who you is.
I know it, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. As soon as y'all open this door, I smelled the chicken, and I said, I cannot stand to not order some chicken. So
You want a breast or a wing?
a breast and a drumstick, please. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks. We were just spotted at the window. So the story is I came down here to Church's Chicken months ago to check out their, oh, what was it? It was like their oven chicken or something. I think my buddy Ian Keener over at Peep This Out reviewed those. So check this out if you haven't already. But the manager here at the window just totally spotted me. I didn't even tell anybody once again that I'm even coming here. And she said, I know who you are. I went ahead and also added on a couple of pieces of chicken. I couldn't stand pulling in here, checking it out, opening the window, and then smelling that fresh chicken they just opened up. So it's super hot, super fresh chicken, and I'm gonna check it out right here, right now. Church's Chicken and Cinnabon biscuit bites. Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. I'm here in South Carolina on a Sunday morning at church. Well, not that kind of church. Church's Chicken in Spartanburg, South Carolina, to be exact, to check out their all-new, brand new, never before released, just announced. You know what? I'm not even going to yell it. Let me just say it really slowly. Cinnabon biscuit bites. That's right, Cinnabon, just like the cinnamon buns, the famous franchise that made it worldwide. It's already sacrilege to be down here on a Sunday surrounded by churches and not also check out their fried chicken as well. So I'm gonna pop into that for you. Now this is the 20 piece, $3.99 for the 20 piece, or like $1.25 I think for a 5 piece. Let's pop the top, if I can figure it out. There we go. Oh man. Oh, and I know they're fresh too. When I ordered these, it took a few minutes at the window. I know they were making these up fresh. They just opened up here today, and they look fresh too. Take a look. Whoa! Oh man, look at that. Just the cinnamon, everything in here. Let me see if I got a fork. Oh, no fork. Wait! We have a Wendy's fork. Does that count? Well, first of all, the box is warm underneath, so I know these are going to be nice and fresh, nice and hot. Take a look. Oh, look at that. You see all the cinnamon swirls in there? All that nice glazed cream cheese frosting. Cinnabon probably has created the mix, and Church's is then frying this batter up in their oil, and then of course serving it, topping it with that cream cheese icing. They're about as big as like a donut hole that you would get like from Dunkin' Donuts. The difference here is that they're like scratch made. You can tell that the dough is dropped, like what you would call like a drop biscuit, which is a very southern thing. I love drop biscuits. They're my favorite kind of biscuit, and these have that same kind of look where they've taken that batter, that really nice Cinnabon batter, and they've dropped it like with a spoon right into the oil, and it gets that sort of irregular design that you want to see. It makes them look fresh, like they're made from scratch, like they're going to be super fire, and I'm going to check it out. Here we go. First bite, big bite of the brand new Church's Cinnabon biscuit bites. Here for a limited time. Big bite. Oh, it is a fried little cinnamon bun fritter, and it's topped with that very famous cinnamon bun icing. It is really, really fantastic. And of course, Cinnabon does not fry their cinnamon buns, so you're taking a recipe, you know, intended to be used for baking and adding it to the frying mix, and a lot of things can go wrong in that. And that frosting has that perfect look to it. They're layered on deep. God, how do they keep coming up with this stuff? I'm gonna break one of these apart here, and we're gonna show it off on the inside. How does it look? You're definitely dealing with some bread here. It has a lot of substance to it, and that's why these are so heavy. There is a nice heavy cinnamon batter here, and it is fried up for sure in their oil. That crispiness almost like a hush puppy, so you get that really nice mouthfeel. On the outside, just a slight crisp to them, nothing crazy, and then topped with this just beautiful glaze. Wow. You're getting a lot more sweetness, of course, in that frosting, and I like that the dough itself isn't overly sweet. These are a nice, savory, and sweet treat at the same time. Not too much, not too little, and you're definitely getting what seems to be a pretty good value here. Looks like little craters, little cinnamon bun craters. Gives nice little hiding spots for all that frosting, that cream cheese icing to sort of meld into, and you get a really fantastic bite here. So what's a trip to Church's without checking out their chicken? And I couldn't do it without going in on two of my favorite pieces of chicken, the breast and the drumstick. Oh, and there's that honey butter biscuit right there. Look at that biscuit.
I'm hot, get sweet, from my hand to my feet.
The last few biscuits I've had elsewhere just haven't been super fire. This thing looks like it was on fire. It looks totally scorched on the top. It's not, it's caramelized for sure. It looks golden brown and it looks absolutely delicious. Their batter is nice and thick, and some biscuits have that light, fluffy, kind of airy feel, and some just are nice and dense. And these things stack up. They're dense, they're heavy, they're weighty, and they're so buttery. I mean, look at that. You know that yellow from that color is just absolutely because it's loaded with butter. It does not disappoint. Listen. Just a really nice golden piece of fried chicken. There's almost no discernible spice to it at all. You just have that sort of plain looking but really golden, crispy, and fresh breading to it. And there's something to be said about that real nice classic fried chicken feel that hasn't been mustard with, that hasn't been messed with, that hasn't been manipulated, hasn't been manhandled, and that's what you're getting here. I've got to take a bite of this drumstick here. Absolutely my favorite piece of chicken. I know I go from like no to yes. It's because it's got my emotions all in a twist right now. I'm so confused about what I thought was good chicken until I tasted this chicken. It's really good chicken. Classic, old-fashioned fried chicken chain to still offer really great, simple, and correctly cooked fried chicken like this. Golden brown, just a really good recipe. They knocked it out of the park. These are really great pieces of chicken here. It's a step up of like a nice deli chicken that you would get from your local supermarket. I would have to give it like an 8.5. It's tender, it's juicy. What else do you want? But enough about the chicken. As far as the Cinnabon biscuit bites, these actually exceeded my expectations. It's very rare that I get a chance to try something in person that actually looks as good, if not better, than the advertisement. The price was fantastic. The assortment, I mean, come on, 20 of these for $4. They look really good. And they taste just like a fried chunk of Cinnabon cinnamon rolls that you've dunked into the fryer, topped with that cream cheese frosting, and just gone to town on. And they look and taste and smell and probably will come out just as good as you're seeing them here. I would get so fat because I would either get so depressed that I was fired for stealing these every day, or I would just get so fat from eating these every day, all the time, anytime I could. I'd spend my paycheck on these things. They're that good. Total 10. I know that I rate things high sometimes, but I can't help that I go and check out good food all the time. What am I supposed to do? Do you want to see me eat bad stuff? Do you want to see me eat great stuff? What do you want to see? Tell me. I can't rate something like this a 3. Look, how would you rate something like this bad? You can't say anything bad about this. Compare this to anything. Churches is on to something here. I hope they keep these around. I had a great time coming down here to Spartanburg, South Carolina, checking these out for you guys. Make sure to click that like, subscribe, and share the channel. We're almost to 10,000 subs. But as always, thanks for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. Bye, everybody. Honey butter biscuit from Bojangles. To check out their all new, brand new, never before released, just announced Cinnabon Biscuit Bites.